It is truly the end of an era on the cobbles, as one of Coronation Street's most beloved couples has split, and seemingly for good this time. Beth Sutherland, Lisa George, has been forced to call time on her 11-year relationship with Kirk Sutherland, Andy Wymant, after being blackmailed by Kit Green, Jacob Roberts. Wednesday's episode of the ITV soap saw Beth turn down a proposal from her long-standing partner, ahead of the character's exit scenes later this week. As fans know, Beth has found herself on the wrong side of corrupt copper Kit after capturing video footage him in cahoots with the shady Sid, who she had been supplying counterfeit goods to. As she has attempted to bribe him to buy her silence, sought to beat her at her own game, uncovering Beth's police officer's son Craig Tinker's, Colson Smith, role in covering up the death in Faye Windass, Ellie Leach, hit and run back in 2021. In scenes that aired on Wednesday, Kit threatened to ruin Craig's career by exposing the cover-up to his bosses if Beth was to do anything with the video of him. However, he took his blackmail one step further after spotting Beth having a tearful conversation with Daniel Osborne, Rob Mallard. Deciding she was too much of a loose cannon to have around, Kit changed his terms and told her she now had to leave Weatherfield if she wanted to protect Craig. As she prepared to say her goodbyes, Beth met with Kirk in the Rovers, apologizing for her counterfeit goods scheme. Believing they were back on, Kirk then popped the question, but was left devastated when Beth rejected him, lying that she had to leave town to start a new job at a factory in Norwich. With actress Lisa George having now confirmed long-standing rumors she is leaving Coronation Street after 13 years in the role of Beth, it looks like it really is over for her and Kirk this time. Speaking about her exit on Wednesday's episode of This Morning, Lisa said, "It's just strange. I don't think it's sunken in yet. I don't think it will until I'm not on screen anymore. Friday will be my last scenes, and then I think it will start to sink in." It might have been one of the worst-kept secrets in Soapland, but Beth Sutherland, Lisa George, has finally left Coronation Street after 13 years. The actress has long been rumored to have quit the ITV soap, but the character exited during Friday's episode, as she set off for Norfolk. "I've been on Corrie a long time, but you know what? It's flown. It's really difficult to comprehend how many years I've been here, because it hasn't computed at all," Lisa told us. "You get so engrossed in this world, and it is timeless. It feels like you've only been here a year or 2 years or something. When you think about people doing 25 years or over 50 years, you can easily see how that can happen." Recently, Beth has been involved in a counterfeit goods storyline, which, when exposed, saw her lose her job at the factory. When she later found evidence that corrupt copper Kit Green, Jacob Roberts, was involved with the shady market boss Sid and attempted to blackmail him for cash to keep quiet. However, Kit then uncovered her other son Craig Tinker's, Colson Smith, role in covering up Faye Windass, Ellie Leach, hit and run in 2021, and used this against Beth, threatening to ruin Craig's career unless she left Weatherfield. Beth subsequently ended her relationship with Kirk Sutherland, Andy Wymant, as she made arrangements to move her life down south. In scenes that aired tonight, Beth ignored pleas from Craig not to leave as she ignored calls from Kirk. As Craig, Daniel Osborne, Rob Mallard, Sean Tully, Anthony Cotton, and Izzy Armstrong, Cherry Houston, turned up to see her off, Kirk made a mad dash with their dog Peanut to try and stop Beth from leaving. His words did little to change her mind, though, as she told Kirk he deserved better, before getting back in her taxi and driving off, seemingly for good. "Unusually, Beth's departure was my final scene of filming. Often we film out of order, but as I filmed it I knew Beth was leaving, and it was my final scene on the cobbles," Lisa explained. "Halfway through, when he called the cab to stop, and they got out, I actually got really quite tearful. I cried afterwards because it's been this huge part of my life for such a long time." While it is unknown if fans will get to see Beth again, Craig was still suspicious about her reasons for leaving and tracked down Sid, who insisted he had nothing to do with it. Meanwhile, Kit was keen to cover their tracks And after learning of Beth's bigamy and her kiss with ex-Marco Sweeney, Paul Albertson, he manipulated Kirk into believing she'd left as she found her life with him boring. But will Craig buy the same excuse, or will he keep digging to uncover the truth?